And we got plenty of NBA action going on Monday, Brett. We have 8 games. And DeMar DeRozan's going to be right back on the court. The Spurs are playing the 76ers. Sixers are favored by 7 in that one. Grizzlies are also going to be back on the court. They're facing off against the Pelicans. Potential Rookie of the Year matchup between Ja Morant and Zion. Now, the Pelicans are favored -3.5 here, Brett. I'm not sure if that is right. I'm staying away from this game, but I was leaning Memphis while we were putting together this rundown.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Higgins. I'd lean Memphis on this one too. The back-to-back for the for the Grizzlies, excuse me, kind of scares me off a little bit, but New Orleans has shown me nothing that thinks they'd be favored over Memphis in this game.
Good thing about the bubble, though, is even if you're playing a back-to-back, there's no travel.
No
Maybe
travel.
maybe a golf cart ride.
Maybe you're in a different arena this time. I don't know. But yeah, that is honestly something that we do have to keep our eyes on. It's much easier to play these back-to-backs when you just have to go to your hotel room and then back to the arena tomorrow.
Absolutely. There's also a Lakers Jazz game. Now, the Lakers are favored by 6 in this game, and Brett, based on how Utah played in that opening game against the Pelicans, I'm not sure if the Lakers -6 is going to hit. I would lean Jazz +6, but I'm not going to touch that game as of right now. Maybe I'll find myself on that tomorrow. Um, Raptors at Heat. Again, I was leaning Toronto in this one -2.5. I had a lot of leans in the NBA, but I didn't pull the trigger on most of them. I wanted to find one confident pick in the NBA, and that was found in the Nuggets Thunder game. Denver +164 on the money line. I love this pick. I love how the Denver Nuggets have looked since returning to the bubble. They brought Ball into the mix. They did that really big lineup that we talked about a couple episodes ago where their smallest man on the court was 6'7". I mean, it's a different type of basketball than we have been seeing, and I think it can favor them here as against the Thunder.
Yeah, I didn't really have a good feel for this game. The Thunder uh, probably surprised a lot of people early on in the year. Chris Paul's been playing great for them. Obviously they have Steven Adams, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander seems like a budding superstar. Um, but yeah, Denver's a great team. It'll be interesting to see if Jamal Murray and Gary Harris and all those guys are back for Denver. Um, I didn't really have a good feel, but I'm rooting for my co-host here.
Now, going back to our beginner's boulevard, though, Brett, this is a perfect example of two teams and two sides of the coin of against the spread. Denver, their overall record is 43-23, but against the spread, they're 29-32-4. Oklahoma City Thunder, they're 41-24, but they're 40-24-1 against the spread. So the Thunder, it looks like when they're expected to win, they have been most of the time, whereas the Nuggets, they can win the game but not necessarily cover the spread. That doesn't necessarily help my point where Denver is the underdog in this game, but the bubble's different. I don't know how much the against the spread data from the regular season's going to be effective in this bubble scenario. I'll be kind of interested to see that.
Yeah, and one last game that we got to talk about: Pacers at Wizards tomorrow night. Indiana's -6.5 on the money line. Indiana's -275. Washington's +225. TJ Warren obviously exploded onto the scene with a 50-point game for the Pacers. The
That was
Wizards,
huge.
yeah, it was a big
Huge.
game. He played great. And the Wizards lost to Brooklyn today, or Sunday, excuse me. So the Wizards on a back-to-back versus a guy that just scored 50 points in his last game. Give me the Pacers -6.5.
All right, Pacers -6.5. I like that. I like that. Let's take a look at that against the spread as well, though, Brett. The Pacers, they're 40-26 in their overall record, 34-28-3 against the spread. Now the Wizards, they're 24-42, 32-30-2 against the spread. So two teams that are kind of just above 50% against the spread. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects that game as well.
Yeah, I just think it's a kind of a hot hand versus the cold hand type of thing. The Wizards don't have their best player down in Orlando. Bradley Beal opted out before the return. Davis Bertans also opted out, another key cog for the Wizards. And Indiana's looked really good in their first game, so I'm not going to bet against them right now.